Did you know there's a man who lives with a pack of wolves as if he's one of them? Or a woman who claims her best friend is an 800-pound grizzly bear? Relationships between humans and animals can sometimes be heartwarming, and other times, downright bizarre. Today, we're diving into the 20 weirdest relationships between people and animals that you won't believe actually exist. Stick around, because number 1 will leave you speechless. Number 20, the crocodile guardian.
A Costa Rica.
What if your best friend was a 17-foot-long crocodile? This is the astonishing story of Cheeto and Pocho, a man and his reptilian companion in Costa Rica. Cheeto found Pocho, an American crocodile, wounded and near death by a riverbank. Instead of fearing the predator, Cheeto cared for him, nursing him back to health over several months. Once released back into the wild, Pocho shocked everyone by returning to Cheeto's home, and their bond only grew stronger. The two performed together in a lake, with Cheeto swimming and playing alongside the massive crocodile in front of astonished onlookers. While experts warn against such relationships, Cheeto and Pocho's friendship defied expectations, showcasing an incredible connection between man and beast. Their story became a legend, proving that even the most fearsome creatures can form bonds of trust and affection. Number 19. The man who married a dolphin. Can love truly cross species boundaries? In 1979, British-born Sharon Tendler fell in love with Cindy, a bottlenose dolphin at an Israeli marine park. This relationship would make headlines years later when Sharon decided to take their bond to the next level. After years of visiting Cindy and forming what she described as a deep connection, Sharon staged a formal wedding ceremony in 2005. Dressed in a white gown, she exchanged vows with Cindy in front of onlookers. While some dismissed it as eccentric, Sharon claimed it was her way of honoring their special bond. This unconventional union wasn't legally binding, but Sharon's story highlighted how far some people will go to express their affection for animals. Her love for Cindy remains one of the strangest but most memorable examples of human-animal relationships. Number 18. The Lion Man. What happens when a man raises a lion from birth? Kevin Richardson, known as the Lion Whisperer, knows this better than anyone. Kevin runs a wildlife sanctuary in South Africa, where he shares an unthinkable bond with lions. Unlike most handlers, Kevin interacts with them without barriers, walking among them and even hugging these fearsome predators. Critics warn of the dangers, but Kevin believes trust and mutual respect are the keys to his relationships. His extraordinary rapport with lions highlights the possibilities and risks of forging bonds with apex predators. Number 17. The cat that inherited a fortune. What would you do if a cat became your landlord? For the residents of an Italian village, this scenario became reality thanks to an eccentric millionaire named Maria Assunta. Maria left her $13 million fortune to her beloved cat, Tommaso, in 2011. The cat's new wealth funded luxurious accommodations and caretakers. While some questioned the legality of the inheritance, Maria's will was airtight, ensuring Tommaso would live out his life in unparalleled comfort. Tommaso's story sparked debates about animal rights and wealth, proving that the bond between humans and their pets can transcend even life itself. Who wouldn't want a cat like that? Number 16. The goat best man. Weddings are often about love and family, but one couple in India took it a step further by including an unusual best man, their pet goat. This goat wasn't just a passive participant. Dressed in traditional attire, it walked down the aisle with the groom and even stood beside him during the vows. The couple claimed the goat symbolized loyalty and good fortune. While unconventional, this story highlights how deeply animals can become part of our most meaningful life events. The goat's role may have been symbolic, but it undoubtedly stole the show. Number 15. A seal and his surfer friend. Imagine heading out for a morning surf and finding a seal that decides you're its best friend. That's exactly what happened to a surfer named Matt Stanley in Northumberland, UK. Matt was paddling out when a seal began playfully climbing onto his surfboard. The two spent hours together, with the seal mimicking Matt's moves and even trying to surf on its own. This wasn't a one-off encounter. The seal returned multiple times to join Matt on his aquatic adventures. This playful partnership captured the hearts of millions when Matt shared videos online. It's a heartwarming reminder that animals can seek companionship in ways we never expect. Number 14. The Elephant Whisperer. In South Africa, conservationist Lawrence Anthony became known as the Elephant Whisperer after forging an unbreakable bond with a herd of wild elephants. After rescuing the herd from being culled, Lawrence spent years gaining their trust. Astonishingly, when Lawrence passed away in 2012, the elephants marched for hours to his home to pay their respects, staying for 2 days before returning to the wild. This extraordinary display of mourning demonstrates the profound emotional capacity of animals and their ability to form deep connections with humans. Number 13. The woman who adopted a coyote. When wildlife rehabilitator Stephanie Shepard found an injured coyote pup, she had no idea it would change her life forever. Stephanie nursed the coyote back to health, but instead of returning to the wild, the animal, named Wiley, bonded with her and became her companion. While unconventional, their relationship thrived, with Wiley even learning to walk on a leash and interact with people. Wiley's story challenges perceptions of wild animals and pets, showing that love and trust can transcend natural boundaries. Number 12. The bear that became a soldier. During World War II, a group of Polish soldiers adopted a bear cub they found wandering in the mountains of Iran. Little did they know this cub would become a hero. Named Wojciech, the bear grew up with the soldiers, learning to carry ammunition and even saluting. He became an official member of the unit and participated in battles, boosting morale among the troops. Wojciech's incredible story showcases the bond forged in adversity. After the war, he retired to a zoo, where he was remembered as a beloved comrade. Number 11. The parrot that saved a life. In Denver, Colorado, a parrot named Willie became a household hero after saving a young girl's life. When the girl began choking on her breakfast, Willie screamed, "Mama, baby," alerting the babysitter, who quickly intervened and performed the Heimlich maneuver. Without Willie's quick thinking, the outcome could have been tragic. This remarkable act of awareness earned Willie an award for animal heroism, proving that even small creatures can make a big difference. Number 10. The dog that refused to leave. In Japan, a dog named Hachiko became the ultimate symbol of loyalty and love. Every day, Hachiko waited at the train station for his owner to return from work. Even after his owner's sudden death, Hachiko continued to wait at the station for 9 years, rain or shine. Hachiko's unwavering devotion touched the hearts of millions, inspiring statues, movies, and countless stories about the enduring bond between humans and animals. Number 9. The man who became a wolf. What would compel someone to leave the comforts of human society and live among wild wolves? Meet Sean Ellis, a man who took his love for animals to an entirely new level. Sean, a British animal researcher, spent years living with a wolf pack in a secluded forest. He didn't just study them from afar. He became one of them, eating raw meat, howling at the moon, and even adhering to their strict social hierarchy. Sean claims this allowed him to understand wolves better than anyone else, bridging the gap between humans and these misunderstood predators. While some criticize his methods, others applaud his unique bond with these wild animals. Sean's story is a testament to the lengths people will go to connect with creatures of the wild, even if it means leaving behind their humanity. Number 8. The man and his grizzly bear. Would you feel safe sharing a home with an 800-pound grizzly bear? Meet Casey Anderson and his unusual roommate, Brutus. Casey, a wildlife enthusiast, adopted Brutus as a cub when he was destined for euthanasia. Over the years, their bond has grown into something extraordinary. Brutus eats at Casey's dinner table, attends weddings, and even stars in educational wildlife programs. Despite the obvious risks, Casey insists Brutus understands boundaries and is far from a threat. This unusual friendship highlights the delicate balance of trust between humans and one of nature's most powerful predators. Number 7. The Dolphin Guardian. In the waters of the Bahamas, a wild dolphin named Jojo has chosen to befriend humans. But one man, in particular, has become his lifelong companion. For over 3 decades, Dean Bernal has shared a unique bond with Jojo, a bottlenose dolphin who approaches humans voluntarily. Dean and Jojo swim together frequently, with Jojo even calling Dean for help when injured. Their relationship has sparked debates about interspecies friendships and the intelligence of dolphins. Jojo and Dean's story showcases the incredible connections humans can form with animals in the wild, transcending species and language barriers. Number 6. The Penguin and his Rescuer. What if a wild penguin swam thousands of miles each year to visit you? That's exactly what happens to João Pereira de Souza, a retired bricklayer in Brazil. João found a Magellanic penguin, whom he named Dindim, covered in oil and near death on a beach in 2011. After nursing him back to health, João released him into the wild, only for Dindim to return months later. Ever since, Dindim spends several months of the year with João before heading back to sea. This heartwarming tale proves that acts of kindness can create bonds that defy nature's boundaries. Number 5. A goose and his lifelong human companion. In a small town in Brazil, a man named João was saved by an unlikely friend after a traumatic accident left him isolated from society. A wounded goose showed up near João's home, and the two began to rely on each other. The goose never left João's side, following him to the market, waiting outside shops, and even sleeping in his home. Their bond became so strong that locals nicknamed them the inseparable duo. João credited the goose with giving him purpose and companionship during his darkest days. Their relationship reminds us of the healing power animals can have on our lives, no matter how unconventional. Number 4. The Goose and His Human. A goose named Maria has captured hearts for her unusual devotion to her human companion, Dominic Erler. Maria met Dominic in a Los Angeles park and has followed him ever since. She accompanies him on errands, waits outside stores, and even flies alongside his scooter. Their bond is so strong that Maria often ignores other geese to be with Dominic. This quirky relationship demonstrates how animals can form inexplicable yet endearing attachments to humans. Number 3. The Dog That Saved a Village. Sometimes, a bond with an animal goes beyond companionship. It becomes a lifeline. This was the case with Togo, a sled dog who saved a village from an epidemic. In 1925, Togo led a grueling journey through the Alaskan wilderness to deliver life-saving medicine to a village stricken by diphtheria. Despite harsh weather and treacherous terrain, Togo's loyalty and endurance made the mission a success, inspiring generations of dog lovers. Togo's heroic story reminds us of the profound impact animals can have on human lives. Number 2. The Octopus Teacher. What can you learn from a wild octopus? For filmmaker Craig Foster, the answer was life-changing. Craig spent a year observing and bonding with an octopus off the coast of South Africa. Documented in the Oscar-winning film My Octopus Teacher, their interactions revealed the intelligence and emotional depth of these marine creatures, with Craig claiming the octopus changed how he viewed life. This story sheds light on the potential for deep, transformative relationships with even the most unexpected creatures. Number 1. The Raven Whisperer. In the forests of Canada, a man named Sean has befriended a wild raven, creating a bond that feels almost magical. Sean and the raven, whom he calls Hugin, communicate through a series of gestures and sounds. Hugin often brings small gifts, such as shiny objects, in exchange for food. Their relationship challenges our understanding of bird intelligence and the possibilities of interspecies communication. Sean and Hugin's bond reminds us of the mysteries and wonders of the animal kingdom. From wolves to penguins, these stories show us that the bond between humans and animals can take many forms, some inspiring, others bizarre, but all unforgettable. Which of these relationships amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories.